Hello everyone. I just want to let you know that this is a kind of a short preview of what we're going to be doing, talking about on the next upcoming monthly workshop, which I'm planning is going to be about the ancient global mapping, which we blotched on the first workshop a month or two back. But we tried. But we're going to make up for it by doing the real global mapping workshop. But to give you an idea what the Global Mapping Workshop is, I'm going to be giving little hints up to it. But to start out with, the reason we started out with showing the image of what you saw with the polygonal floor here, this is Muley Point in Utah. And right now it's in debate whether it's man-made or natural. While the academics and the people that don't even know their own culture are arguing about it, and they don't know their own culture, let alone ours. We already, I could tell you right now, I already know what it's utilized for. I could even show you, and that's what the workshop is going to be at the beginning of next month, August workshop, which I'm going to start out at the starting point, explaining about Muley Point. Is it man-made or is it natural? And then I'm going to extend on that from that one point on to explain not only is it not man-made or natural, but its purpose and its utilization as a polygonal floor and its association with other polygonal floors that are found, like say at the Mesa at Skinwalker Ranch, polygonal floor over in Eagle Hawk Necks in Tasmania, and in polygonal floors, that are being found worldwide. There's a reason why they're being found, these polygonal floors. But to come on to understand it more, attend our workshop, which will be at the beginning of the month. And what I'm going to be doing is giving the basics of pi, and it's not going to read the whole book. I'm just going to read the part about how we came up with pi, so you can get a basic understanding. Because without the understanding of the 3.25 system, you're not going to get any of this. So I'm going to review the beginning of the book, not the whole book, just the pi part, so you can get that solid down. So once you got the basics of that down, then what I'm going to do is going into explaining the Muley Point situation here about being man-made or natural, because the same question came up with the Sage Wall up in Montana: is it man-made or natural? And it's really annoying when you got people don't know their own culture trying to explain my culture to me when they don't even know their own culture. Maybe they should learn their own culture first before they start trying to preach to me about any of this. Because the show that's going to be coming up in August, it's going to be historic, it's going to be mind blowing, and it's going to blow the lid off of everything that's been going on here about things being man made or natural. So I would like you to, pay attention for the next few times I'm doing these presentations till up to August. But on August, we're taking the whole lid off. When this Muley Point thing gets explained, people are going to really understand what this trade system was, and that it just wasn't for trading obsidian and jade and a few little turquoise, trinkets, No, it was deeper than that. It goes so much deeper into that it affected the ancient whole global economic system. But that's as much as I could give you right now. So that's a little preview about why we showed Muley Point to begin with, and I'll explain more about it in on tomorrow's show, because I want to go in a little more detail about it. But you want the whole works, show up at the workshop, because I'm going to be giving it all away of why it was so important to the people out here, and how it's connected not only to the ancient chart that I'm having for the Chinook global mapping, but how it was the economic heart or vein for the entire Southwest people here. And the people that really were running this trade were not the Anazazis, were not the Pueblos. They were the Athabascan ambassadors that were sent down here to utilize this trade system. And who were those people? Our Athabascan relatives called the Navajo or Dene, and our other Athabascan relative called the Apache. They were the Athabascan representatives for this trade network to the southwest, not the Anasazi.
And what Roger is referring to is the ancient indigenous Chinook trade network.
And I'm explaining why didn't they have a thing called a Tower Clan.
Okay. All right. And then on the 3.25, Roger's going to explain how that is used to map the globe.
Yeah, for locating geographical locations on the globe worldwide. And that's how they managed to use. If you watched our last show about the 260-day sacred calendar, and this Chinook global mapping, the reason I'm doing it this way because you have to understand what's going on in the heavens, or in other words, the 26-day sacred calendar, stars, the planets, so you know where they're at on the horizon. And then you got to understand the structure of the globe, which is the 3.25 in the global mapping. You combine the two, they're like two spheres that are rotating. That once you figure it out, you can figure out any star to go anywhere you want, not only on this world, but anywhere in the universe. Now I'm going to finish my coffee.